Bo Sanchez. Welcome to Kerygma TV's Holy Week special titled Tatlong Araw. We're going to share with you 3 powerful, moving stories that if you listen well and watch well, you're going to hear the voice of God in your heart. I want you to allow God to conquer and invade your heart right now. He's here. This is a divine appointment. I want you to open up and say, yes, Lord, surprise me. Let God speak to you today.
Araw-araw, mabagal ang takbo ng buhay. Halos walang bagong nangyayari. Minsan sinasabi sa akin na ang boring naman. Siguro. Ewan. Pero masaya. Higit kumulang 10 taon na akong naninilbihan dito. Pero dati, hindi ako pumapasok sa loob. Sa labas ako nagtitinda. Nahihiya kasi ako. Sabi kasi nila masusunog daw ako. Buti hindi naman pala ganon.
Kumusta ka na, Jess? Okay ba naman gising mo?
Ayos lang. Okay lang naman. Okay lang.
Uy, palinis pala ng table sa kanto. Madami na kasing alikabok dun.
Sige.
Tapos mamaya, Jess, dami mo na rin yung banyo, ha? Para naman bumango yun. Lagi kasing nagbabawas si Kuya Mags dun, eh.
Ikaw talaga, Bunny. Paborito mo talaga si Mags, ano? Sige, ako bahala. Lilinisin ko mamaya yan.
Naku, meron na namang ganito.
Ano po yan?
Eh kasi may gustong magpabinyag ng anak nila. Ang problema, hindi sila kasal. Pwede naman, pero may interview pa yun. Eh, ang hirap pagsabihan mga ganito. Ang hirap mag-explain. Sana makausap nila si father ng diretso. Ayoko ng ganito.
Pwede po pala yung ganun, ano? Di ba, pagkakaalam ko, dapat kasal sa simbahan. Pinapayagan pala.
Oo nga eh. Eh, kung gusto naman nilang maging katoliko yung anak nila, bakit hindi, di ba?
Okay. Napansin ako nung dating chairman dito. Naghahanap daw sila ng pwedeng mamasukan na caretaker ng simbahan. Eh syempre di ako tumanggi. Siguradong sasahod buwan-buwan. Mas madami nga lang ginagawa pero kaya naman. Kesa tumambay lang ako, naghihintay ng customer. Swerte ko nga nakapasok ako dito. Masaya dito. Boring paminsan-minsan. Pero tahimik. Walang gulo. Tsaka ang laking pagbabago sa akin simula nung pumasok ako. Sabi nila bumait daw ako. Totoo naman siguro. Nasa simbahan ka, tapos kung di ka pababait, ewan ko na lang. Dati kasi parang yung buhay, yung ganun lang. Basta lang. Magbenta sa umaga, kayod, pero tatambay pagkatapos. Inom, kasiyahan, pero ganun. Simula nung namasukan ako, parang may iba. Yung di ko mapaliwanag. Basta yun.
Manong, good afternoon po.
Uy, good afternoon, Iha.
Andito po ba si Father? Saan po kaya yung office niya?
Ako si Father, parang hindi pa dumarating eh. Hindi ko pa siya nakita mula kanina. Teka nga. Pero ganito, siguro subukan mo doon sa admin office. Gusto mo samahan na kita doon?
Sige po.
Sige, dito tayo. Ayan, dito lang. Madali lang yan. Diretso
Pero
ka lang dyan.
kailan po ba nandito si Father?
Naku, dito lang ha.
Kasi
Ayan, nakita mo yan? Diretso lang yan, tapos yung kaliwang pinto. Yun na
Diretso
yung-
po, tapos kaliwa.
Yun yung admin office.
okay. Thank you po at
Sige,
salamat.
sige. Walang anuman, Iha.
Thank you
Sige,
po.
sige.
Hindi ko na sa pagkita. Naman ang hindi ko sa
Kano ba yung sa pagitan mo, Ining?
isang kila.
Sige. Bigyan mo akong dalawa, ha? Ito yung 20 pesos. Sa'yo na yan, ha? Tapos, ikaw na lang yung mag-alay sa simbahan, ha? Daling mo lang doon sa altar, ha? Sige. Ingat! Ellen!
Hello.
Ano bang mga Anong mga ulam natin? Kasi papabili si Father, eh.
Baka gusto ni Father, adobo.
Adobo. Ayan, parang masarap tong isda, ah.
Masarap po talaga
Tilapia,
yan.
tilapia. Tapos, siguro 3 rice para hindi kami mabitin. Ayan.
Pagsamahin na po ba, iway-walay?
Pwede na siguro pagsamasamahin? Kano lahat yan, te?
160 po.
Masaya. Kahit paulit-ulit na ganito. Kasi yung payapa lang, alam mong dati may nagawa akong mga di magagandang bagay. Heto, parang nabawi lahat. Ang sarap sa pakiramdam eh. Ngayon, nagtatrabaho, pero naglilingkod din. Alam kong maganda yung ginagawa ko. Tama. Tapos alam mong may binibigay ka tulong. Kasiyahan kahit papano. Pero alam ko nakakatulong.
Uy, Manang Jess.
Kumusta? Nalinis mo na ba yung organ? Uy, binilin sa'yo yung ni Sir Mike yun na ikaw daw yung bahala doon.
Ay, opo, Manong.
Ay, sige.
Nalinis ko na po. Nagpapahinga lang po ako.
Okay. Sige.
Manong, nabalitaan niyo po ba yung napatay nung isang gabi? Yung dun sa may palengke, minsan nakakatakot na rin eh. Kasi sabi sa balita, bumibili lang po ng donut. Tapos yun, may putukan na daw.
Narinig ko yan, Raquel. Nabalitaan ko yan. Alam mo, awang-awa ako dun sa pamilya. Nakaawa. Balita ko kasi pusher daw. Pero alam mo, di ba kahit pusher o addict, hindi naman dapat ganun. Tao pa din yun.
Oo nga po eh. Mahirap na pong maniwala kung saan-saan ngayon. Maraming balita, iba-iba naman sinasabi.
Pagdasal na lang natin sila. Ang hirap na ng buhay ngayon. Napakadelikado.
Ay, oo nga po pala, Manong. Birthday po ni Chiki sa Webes. May
Talaga?
kaunti po kaming salo-salo. Sama po kayo. Sama niyo na rin po si Jonah at saka po si Maria.
Sige. Sasabihan ko yung mga anak ko, ha?
Sige po.
Salamat, Raquel.
Sige po, Manong.
Sandali, Teka lang, ha?
Okay po, ingat po.
Hi!
Uy,
Hello po! Kamusta na? Parang di kayo nadalaw nung linggo, ha? Hindi ko kayo nakita dito.
Ay, oo nga po, Manong. Panta kasi kaming probinsya. Kasal nung pinsan
Uy,
ko.
wow, sarap naman. Siguradong malaking handaan yan. Kayo naman, di nyo ako inimbita.
Ay, naku, sinabi mo, Manong, daming pagkain. Di ko nga naubos yung pagkain ko. Naku, sana binigay ko na lang sa'yo.
Ang sarap mabuhay na ganito. Kontento lang. May problema pa din naman. Marami pa ding gastusin, aasikasuhin, ayusin. Pero kaya naman. Nagagawa naman ng paraan. Mabait ang Diyos.
Jess! Jess! Teka.
Ang paglilingkod sa Diyos ay isang patuloy na pagtawag at paanyaya para sa lahat. Hindi lamang ito para sa mga banal. Ang totoo'y, sino ba sa atin ang tunay na banal? Ang simbahan mismo ay hindi para lamang sa mga malilinis. Ang Panginoong Hesus mismo ang nagsabi na siya ay dumating hindi para sa mga magagaling, kung hindi sa mga may sakit. Katunayan, isipin ninyo ito. Ang hindi mo paglapit sa Diyos sa pag-aakalang hindi ka pahanda o masusunog ka kapag pumasok ka sa loob ng simbahan, sa totoo lang, ay maaaring pinagmumulan ay pride. At kung iniisip mong hindi ka pa malinis, ang tanong ay, sino ang maglilinis sa iyo? Ikaw? Kapatid, hindi natin kayang mag-isa na lubusang linisin ang ating mga sarili. Kailangan natin ang Diyos. Kaya ka nga lalapit sa Kanya. Kaya ka maglilingkod sa Kanya. Dahil nagtitiwala ka na sa kabila ng iyong kakulangan, mahal ka niya. Pinapatawad ka niya. At patuloy ka niyang dinadalisay.
The empowered woman. She moves through the world with a sense of confidence and grace. Her once reckless spirit now tempered by wisdom. Quietly, yet firmly, she speaks her truth without doubt or hesitation. And the life she leads is of her own creation. She now understands what it means to live and let live. She has a strong yet generous heart. And the inner beauty she emanates truly sets her apart. Her senses now heightened, she sees everything so clearly. She has tasted the bitter and savored the sweet fruits of life, overcame adversity and pushed past heartache and strife. And the one thing she never understood, she now knows to be true. It all begins and ends with God.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. My last confession was last year. Father, my sins are, I told a lie sa boss ko. Sabi ko kasi sick leave, pero nagpapakasyon po talaga ako eh. Tapos, ano po, hindi ko sigurado if kasalanan po ba to. Kasi, hindi ko wala naman akong ginagawang masama. Pero Father, parang ang dami na kasi nagsasabing mayabang akong tao. Ano namang magagawa ko kung sobrang crush ako ng mga babae? Kasalanan po ba na sobrang gwapo ko? Mataas pa yung posisyon ko sa trabaho. Pero magaling po kasi talaga ako. Matalino. Actually, I have it all po talaga, Father eh.
Kaya nga, Father, pag pumapasok ako, naglalakad pa lang ako, tinginan na silang lahat. Pinagchichismisan ako. Kawawa nga ako, Father, eh. Kasalanan po ba yun? Humble pa nga ako, feeling ko, eh. Yun lang po siguro, Father.
Huwag mo lang kalimutan na kung sino ka, lahat yan bigay ng Diyos sa'yo. For your penance, ang gawin mo na lang ay yung palagay mo pinakanayabangan mo. Puntahan mo, kamayan mo siya, at sabihin mo sa kanya, sorry. Ngayon babasbasan kita, pagpapatawad sa iyong kasalanan. God bless you. Go in peace.
Father, I committed sins of anger. Medyo nagalit po ako sa office namin and nasigawan ko po yung mga tauhan namin. I also committed sins of lust. There's this young man in the office, Father. Really, really hot. As in. So sorry, Father. Too much information. Pero ito po talaga, Father. I'm very, very sorry. I committed sins of greed. We had a client in the office kasi, Father. Really, really good client. He was very professional and charming, but his presentation was so-so. This client, Father, he offered me 5 million pesos just for me to agree to the deal na siya na yung makuha and ma-approve na. 5 million pesos, Father. So sorry, Father. I had to grab it. You can imagine all the things that I would buy, mga bakasyon. Of course, I was thinking of the family, of our future. Valid naman yun, di ba, Father?
These are my sins, Father. I cheated on exams, I lied to my parents, I disobeyed them, I said bad words, I stole money from my tito po, I looked at porn, I masturbated. I had premarital sex, Father, and semi-adultery din po, Father. That's all, Father.
Ano yung kahulugan mo nung semi-adultery?
Kasi, Father, di ba po sabi ko nag-premarital sex po ako? Sa girlfriend ko po ginagawa yun eh. One time po may party sa bahay ng friend namin. Kaso kailangan na po umuwi ng girlfriend ko. So pinag-grab ko na lang po siya. So ilan na lang po kami naiwan, may ibang girls din. Tapos late na natapos, nakainom pa kami. Tapos may isang girl, Father, nagkatinginan lang kami. Tapos ayun, Father. Alam niyo na yun eh, basta yun. Hindi ko kasi alam kung adultery na yun, Father, kasi hindi naman po kami kasal eh.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. My sins are, nagsinungaling po ako sa parents ko, sa ate ko po, and even po sa mga kaibigan ko po. Isa pa po, Father, nambuli po ako. Yun lang po.
Is it okay if you elaborate more yung nangbuli ka?
Ganito po kasi yun, Father. May isa po akong kaklase na sobrang kinaiinggitan ko. Matalino, maganda, mayaman. Ang dami niyang friends. Sobrang sikat niya. Part siya ng student council. Active siya sa swimming varsity. Kasi po, sobrang unfair lang. Sobrang nakakainggit, nakakagigil. Bakit kailangan ibigay ni Lord lahat sa kanya? Ako, wala. Kaya nung isang beses, Father, nung break time namin, kinuha ko po yung mga notes at projects niya sa bag niya. Yun, habang wala naman pong nakatingin, sinira ko, tinapon. Para naman may bagsak din siya. Tapos nung PE namin, habang basketball, ayun po, natulak ko siya. Well, sinadya ko yun. Kasi, inis na talaga ako eh. Tapos, ito po talaga siguro yung pambubuli na ginawa ko. gumawa po ako ng ibang account sa Facebook para lang stalk siya at ibully. Doon po, sinisiraan ko po siya. Nagkakalat po ako ng mga chismis sa kanya. Pero, yun po, Father. Nagigilty na din po talaga ako. Ayoko na din po talaga kasi alam ko po masama. Kasi wala naman po siyang ginagawang masama sa akin. Pero bakit ganun? Bakit kailangan ganun, Father? Hindi fair si Lord. Akala ko po pantay-pantay yung pagtingin niya sa mga tao. Pero bakit ganun? Bakit kailangan ganun? Father, tulungan niyo po ako.
Iha, ang pagkakapantay-pantay na binigay ng Diyos ay ating capacity to love. Walang taong salat sa talent na binigay ng Diyos. Hindi lang nga pare-pareho. So you should value more yung talents na binigay sa'yo ng Diyos. Kaya for your penance, subukan mo lang na for 1 whole week, isulat mo yung pasasalamat mo sa Diyos, tapos yung binuli na tao, puntahan mo lang siya. Akapin mo, sabi mo lang sa kanya, I'm sorry, sa pamagitan ng ating mahal na Ama, God of mercies, through Jesus Christ's passion, death, and resurrection, absolve you of all your sins.
One thing I look forward to every year in Kerygma Conference is seeing the whole Light of Jesus family come together.
For me, I look forward to attending KCON every year because I get to learn about God's Word in a fun way.
After attending KCON, ayun, sobrang madaming blessings yung dumating. Lahat ng struggle ko, siya na kasi yung bahala after nun.
Kerygma Conference has blessed me very much throughout these past years, especially all the things that you learn.
There is no great success that can ever be accomplished in this world without a bunch of really committed people. And I believe that God is raising an army of committed people, committed servants, committed Christians, committed leaders who have made a decision to sacrifice everything, 101% of their lives, for the sake of the dream, the vision that God wants for them. And I believe that Kerygma Conference 2017 will be the day when God will anoint us to be that committed person. And I am challenging each one listening to me right now. God is calling you to be committed.
Lag din po ako nagagalit sa daan. Pa nagda-drive. Nakakainit ho kasi ng ulo eh. Ayun po, Father. Tsaka, ito po pala. May nagsabi kasi sa akin na ang siba ko daw kumain. Gluttony na daw. I-confess ko na daw. Kaya, yun din po, Father.
Gano'ng kadami ka ba naman kumain?
Marami po talaga, Father. Katulad nung huli kong inatendan na handaan, punong-puno yung plato ko. May lechon, kaldereta, hipon, may lechon manok, may liempo, may sweet and sour fish. Tapos syempre, gabundok yung kanin. Hinginan nga yung mga tao sa akin. Pero anong pakialam nila? Masarap eh. Naubos ko yung unang plato. Kumuha ko ulit. Naubos ko na naman. Busog na ako noon, pero ang dami pa kasing pagkain.
These are my sins. I'm so angry, Father. Galit na galit ako sa husband ko. He doesn't do anything around the house. He doesn't help. I don't think that he doesn't earn that much. And he takes me for granted. Sorry for being this angry. For cursing at him, for shouting at him, for screaming at him. Telling him how useless he is. Pero yun talaga eh. Wala siyang kwenta. And also, I'm sorry for shouting at my daughter. Nagalit din ako sa kanya. Nataasan ang boses. I'm so ashamed. Because I know hindi niya deserve yun.
Things that are happening to you based on anger will not give you peace. Kaya ang mahalaga sa'yo, isipin mo lang na pag galit ka, parang meron kang asido sa puso mo na tinatapon mo sa lahat. Kaya lahat yan tinatamaan at nasasaktan sila. Huwag mo lang kalilimutan na pag yung anger mo parang asido, there comes a time, pati puso mo, hindi na marunong magmahal. Kasi yung pagmamahal ang mahalaga. If you really care for others, even your husband, it has to be love that will heal relationships. Ang Diyos ay napakabait at mapagmahal, nahihilumin niya ang galit sa puso mo. Pero humawa ka sa Kanya.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. My last confession was, di ko na matandaan. Tagal na. My sins are, I cheated, I lied, I lust at a woman, and men. That's it, Father.
Nothing else?
Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, Father, pero tinatamad na ako sa buhay ko. I honestly don't want to live anymore. I'm always absent sa work kasi nakakatamad na talaga eh. Walang purpose. Walang direksyon. Ayoko na nga bumangon eh. Minsan hindi na talaga ako bumabangon. Buong araw sa kama. Napaka-unproductive. Alam mo yun, Father, na alam kong sira na yung buhay ko, pero parang lalo ko pang sinisira. Pero ayoko na talaga. Pagod na ako. Minsan nga, naiisip ko, tapusin ko na lang lahat ng kayanat. Tapusin. Suicide na. Doon din naman bagsak ko eh. Ayoko nang kumausap sa tao. Ayoko na. Pagod na ako. Ayoko na.
Buti na lang, pumunta ka dito. Yan ay isang biyaya ng Diyos. At ako'y hanga sa tapang mo na ikaw ay nakarating sa kompesyonaryong ito para makipag-ugnay na muli sa Panginoon.
Well, actually, Father Mosquito, yung pagpunta ko dito, ayoko din eh. Nakatamad. Pero, yun, nabasa ako sa bahay, may pakalat-kalat na magazine. Nung nabasa ko, parang tungkol sa kumpisal. Tapos yun, naramdaman ko na parang may nag-uudyok sa akin pumunta dito. Kaya, eto, nandito ako.
Sa tingin ko nga talagang mahal na mahal ka ng Diyos dahil sa gitna ng kadiliman ng buhay mo ngayon na tapos gusto mo pang magpatiwakal. Imbes na mangyari yan, narito ka. Ang laki ng pag-asa mo. Kasi nga, pag madilim ang buhay natin, kung ano-ano pumapasok, na parabagang pag nagpakamatay ka, lahat ng problema naglaho na lahat. Nako, hindi mo maradama ang tunay na pagmamahal ng Diyos na anumang kasalanan gawin natin, naroon siya yumayakap sa atin. Pinapatawad tayo, hinihimog tayong magbalik ka because I love you. Ito ang paghihilom na hinihiling natin sa Diyos. Huwag ka sanang mawawalan ng pag-asa. Sa pagtitiwala natin sa malaking pagmamahal ng Diyos, ang iyong penance ay wala ko ipapataw. Malaking penance na yung pagpunta mo dito upang lakas loob na ipahayag sa Diyos ang damdamin mo. At sana nais mong gawin na ngayon ay nagbabalik loob ka. Ngayon gagawa lang kita ngayon ng pagpapatawad ng Diyos. To the God of mercies, through the passion, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Absolve you for sins of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I pray for you and never forget, palagi lang kung nandito kung kailangan mo pa ng tulong.
What is mercy? Mercy and grace. Mercy is not getting what we deserve. Yung parusa na dapat sa'yo, hindi natin matatanggap. Grace is getting what we don't deserve. Titus chapter 3 verse 5 says, God saved us not because of the righteous things we had done, but because of His mercy. You know, my friend, it's the love of God that heals us. It's the love of God that changes us. It's not the rules. It's not the penalties. It's the embrace. If you haven't made that conscious decision to leave sin yet, and you just know about God's love, and you haven't really experienced it genuinely today, look at the cross of Jesus Christ. Experience His love. And He wants to visit your life today by His mercy and grace.
All of us have our own darkness. All of us have our own confusion. All of us have the chaos inside us. And yes, it is dark. But listen to this. Light dispels all darkness. Come and join me at the grand Easter feast, of course, on Easter Sunday at the MOA Arena. Shining forth, that's our theme. We're so excited how God will make you shine forth. And we're going to be praying that God's light will come in and push out the darkness that is right now there within you. It's going to be an awesome time, and I want you to be there. Grand Easter feast, shine forth.
Naalala ko yung araw na yun. I was filled with guilt and fear. They dragged me half naked. Sabi nila, justice must be done. Pero dumating siya. He said, "He who is without sin may cast the first stone." And one by one, they left. Tapos, naiwan kami doon. I remember him talking to me. Grabe. Pure mercy. Naging malaya ako. Naging buo ulit. I met a God of second chances and new beginnings. And He was enough.
Grace that died for me, mercy for all to see, love unworthy to take. With your compassion, my sin you break. Love me enough to die for me. Love me enough to set me free. Love me enough to die for me. Love me enough to set me free. Take up my cross, take up my cross. I'll follow you, I'll follow you.
I remember that day when one of the apostles noticed me and the food that I was bringing. Then I saw him point at me, and that's when they approached me. I was hesitant to give it because Mom might say something that I gave her dinner away. But I gave it, and the miracle happened.
He shared that story to us, and we were so proud of him. He was part of a big miracle. Now, whenever he sees someone hungry, he gives them something to eat. He's an amazing kid, all because of what he saw in him.
Before you, Lord, I'm standing and believing. My faith declares I'll praise you.
I recall a voice saying, "Lazarus, come out." And then all of a sudden, I was coming back to life and I saw my sister. Kapatid ko, umiiyak, pero tears of joy. I couldn't understand, pero I was alive again. I decided na I would be living this new life to the fullest and I would live it as if it were my last.
While I have breath, while I have life, I will be for you, my King, will be for you. I will be for you, my King. I desire you, Lord, than all hearts desire. You alone, oh Lord, there can be no other. Jesus, my King, hear my cry. While I have breath, while I have life, I will be for you, my King, will be for you. I will be for you, my King.
What I remember was the time that I was with him at the well. Normally, umaga dapat. Pero ayaw nila sa akin, kaya tanghali ako pumunta. Tapos nandun siya. He gave me water. Not just that, he gave me living water. At nagbago ang buhay ko because of what he did.
Who am I that you are thinking of me? That the maker of the heavens writes my story. You place the moon and the stars. You breathe on seas and the skies. You are the God on most high, yet you call me by name. You are God who provides, God who heals. You will always be faithful and able and good. You are God of my past and my tomorrows, God in my weakness and sorrow and fall. Oh, you are my
Hindi ko naiintindihan. Ba't ganito? Ba't kailangan mangyari? I was praying for a miracle to happen. That his wounds would instantly heal. So that after that, everyone would believe. But no, nothing happened. Ngayon tuloy ang pangungutya ng mga tao. Everyone was mocking my son. I wanted to scream, "Stop it!" And I held you in my arms one last time. Ngayon, magtatatlong araw na. Bumabalik sa akin lahat ng magagandang alaala. The crib at Bethlehem. That time you went missing and we found you teaching. Your quiet years in Nazareth. Yung mahigit isang buwan kang nasa disyerto at nag-aalala ko. All your miracles, your teachings, but my son, I still believe in you. Even if I don't understand, even if it hurts, I trust you. And I will not lose hope. I see your cross and I find glory. I see your nails and I find freedom. I see your wounds and I find healing. Your empty grave gave me life. I stand in awe
Black Saturday is very, very important. Why is it important? Because it is very relevant to each and every one of us. Naghintay ka na ba ng magmamahal sa'yo? Naghintay ka na ba ng sweldo? Lahat tayo ay naghintay. But you know, the apostles, the followers of Jesus, especially Mama Mary, they were waiting for something. They don't know what. You know, for a few days ago, I was waiting for something very sad to happen. My brother was in the hospital and the doctor said he only has 24 to 48 hours to live. Just imagine the agony of my family, yung hirap ko. It's my only brother. Tapos naghihintay kami kung kukunin na ba siya ni Lord o ano pa. Ang hirap-hirap nun. And true enough, after 24 hours, the Lord has taken my brother and he's here, nakalibing na dito. Ikaw, baka may mga hinihintay-hintay ka sa buhay. Tapos you feel you're so empty. But this is my word for you. Trust God's heart. Even if you don't see His hands, I would like you to trust His heart.
Tatlong Araw. The Kerygma TV Holy Week Special 2017 is co-presented by Ionic CMD. Redox Chemical Industries. Kerygma TV would also like to thank the following: Nerison's Cassava Cake, Cherubin Balloons, Krirub Industrial Sales, Chocovron, Write and Play Preschool.
You are in a journey. I mean, face it, you are going through Holy Thursday, Good Friday, Black Saturday. We've got dreams. Think about it. It's all about going through the journey, and you know, we don't fulfill our dreams in a snap of a finger. No, we go through the Holy Thursday and the Good Friday and the Black Saturday. We go through pain and we go through struggle. We go through trials, we go through problems, but only so that because we believe that one day we will arrive at Easter Sunday. I'm going to give you a very simple message today. Your God is there leading you. Not from behind, He's leading you. He's already there in the place where you are about to go. And so I want you to hold on to that. Because many times we're afraid. We're locked in by fear. Natatakot tayo. Ano kaya mangyayari bukas? I want you to know God is already in your tomorrow. God, He's already there in your future, preparing the way. I want you to trust Him. I want you to believe that God's message for you today is, walk with me. Walk with me in this journey. I pray that as you watched Tatlong Araw, you've experienced His Word, you've experienced and received His love, and you can go forth and say, yes, Lord, I will walk with you. No matter how difficult it is, you're going to be with me, and you're going to be there waiting for me on Easter Sunday. Thank you so much for watching Tatlong Araw. I've got a gift that I want to give to you. This whole program, for any amount whatsoever that you want to donate to this ministry, as a way of saying thank you, I'll send the DVD, ship it to your home. And I hope that you watch it again and share it to anyone who you believe will be blessed by watching the program. And if you want to give 2,000 pesos or more as a support to the ministry that we have of blessing people through media, I will give you not only the Holy Week Special Tatlong Araw, the DVD, I will also give you the whole set of a 3 to 4 talk series called Best Year Ever. I want to send that to your home as a way of blessing your home. And you can share this incredibly power-packed teaching series. Plus, I want to send to you my newest book, Get Ready for More. Once again, thank you so much. This is Bo Sanchez here in Kerygma TV's Holy Week Special. God bless you. Live a fantastic life.